I want to go back to you as you were developing as a young boy. And you said that you had ADHD, and that's probably the first thing that surfaced for you. But you weren't diagnosed until you were 25 with ADHD.
Hmm.
I would imagine that not being diagnosed with that created a lot of anxiety and some of that turmoil. What do you wish? And I know this is a hard question, but people around you, what what do you wish they would have been able to see? What kind of things were transpiring in your life that you look back now and say, huh, that might have been a clue that something wasn't quite right, that needed to be treated earlier on to help your journey be a little smoother?
I think, I wish, and I know this is kind of like a weird thing. Um, I wish that I had been praised so much more for how hard I was working over an intrinsic quality that was being expressed because of how hard that I was working. Um, I think oftentimes people with ADHD, it can be that they are gifted with something. Um, I I was never diagnosed with that. It was never, that's not something I could prove with documentation or anything. So I don't like claim it. But there's a likelihood that I would be something called twice gifted in school. As I understand it, there's two versions of that. You're gifted, but your disability hides it,
Mm.
or you're you're gifted and your gift hides the disability. And so I think mine was my gift hid the disability. So people go, "Oh my gosh, you're a genius. You're so smart. You're so intelligent." And that would feel good. But what that validated was an intrinsic trait or quality that was expressed through not only the kind of work that I was accomplishing, and the level of work that I was accomplishing, but the way in which I accomplished it. Right. So you're a genius. I never saw genius as like, oh, you like work really hard to come to like, you know, uh, incredible results. It's like a genius is a person that comes to incredible results in a way other people like can't really fathom, and it seems like kind of easy for them or very easy for them. So that for a long time until I was about like 11, and I started to undo that. That colored a lot of like how I saw myself and how I felt I needed to act. Um, and so instead of going like, yeah, I'm working hard and like I struggled a lot for this, although I had fun, it was more like, and okay, and so now I need to act like um, everything's good. I need to act like nothing is too hard for me, nothing is impossible for me, because isn't that what genius is, right? That not only am I going to be extraordinary, I'm extraordinary right now. I'm going to look extraordinary for the rest of my life because isn't that what genius is? Um, and so, isn't that what great intelligence is? Um, you know, is only much later in life that I realized that that's not quite accurate.